Hey guys, it's Steve. Hey, listen, I decided to go at this one solo, but this is a very special game to me. It's Discworld 2, Missing Presumed. Possibly one of my all-time favorite games from my childhood. It was a game that I never actually beat. I got to a certain point and then just couldn't solve a puzzle, and the disc kind of got lost, and I never had a chance to play it again, but now I have the game again, and I'm going to actually play through it all the way alone. The only reason why I'm choosing to do this one alone instead of having a co-host is because it is a special game to me, and also has a lot of dialogue that's already built into the game. It's got great sound effects, it's got great music, so let's go ahead and dig right on into the game. So I just gotta scroll here with my little magic beam and click new game. Now, for those of you all who don't know the Terry Pratchett universe of Discworld, this is Death, one of the recurring characters. Sounds like somebody's having a bad night there.
And I knew well, and he had some kind of animal, I think. Possibly it was a humorously shaped vegetable, and it showed us possibly a parsnip or a cucumber. I don't know. I can't remember the words. They were really...
that would be Rincewind and the Librarian.
No, I can't remember that either. What's that word for something that's clever and short? Damn, it's like what you make helmets out of. Nah, not tin. I can't say that a phrase of mine was tinny. Ironic, maybe. Yeah, pithy, that's the word. The song was really pithy. I don't know which song. What are you going on about songs for? Hey, what was that? Over there, in the donkey cart park. No, it was something. Let's go and see. No, it's not dangerous. It's the start of the game. They can't kill us off yet. Come on, trust me. All I'm gonna do is look.
The breaking the fourth wall is kind of a classic thing there.
I think I can dismantle it. Nearly a catastrophe. Don't sweat it, pal. We've got 9 minutes and 7 seconds left. You know what we could do? We could drive this thing out of here. Oh, damn. No donkey. Oh, you could pull it. Yeah, you're right. Looks like we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Couldn't be simpler. I'm thinking we should turn the green flask.
Leaving the most inept wizard in the world to go ahead and try and defuse a bomb.
It's just a hunch. Remember the time in the high-energy facility when I turned the yellow flask and blew everything up? Right, so I'm turning the red flask then. What? Did I say green? Well, I meant red. Look, we can do it your way if you... Look, I'm sure, okay? You ready? Aren't you going to miss all this stuff when they stop making these games? Aren't you just going to miss it all? I'm turning the flask. There, you see? Uh-oh. Grab the cat, gangway! Take cover!
Now, if memory serves me correct, the cat is actually one of the witch's cats.
Oops.
I do believe it's Nanny
the
Ogg's
animation
cat.
budget's increased at least. Well, of course that's a good thing. It means they haven't spent as much on plot, doesn't it? They've probably halved the number of insane object puzzles for a start. Sorry, I mean clever lateral thinking exercises, of course. Trust me, I've been through this sort of thing before.
Now, the game was created in 1996, and I think it held up pretty well over the years. It's a really fun game, though. It really is.
There's a place you're always welcome. That's as nice as it can be.
And, of course, the voice of Rincewind is Eric Idle.
Everyone can get in.
Of course, it also has to have a singing number. The credits are shown at the beginning, just for convenience sake. That's actually built into the game. So, it's not too bad, though, actually. Right after this, we'll actually dig into the meat of the game.
Single bill to pay. Hooray, that's death. No more sicknesses or flu. If you've lived beyond your means, you can die beyond them too. Boo-hoo. Well, the greatest and the finest have already died. Why not simply join them on the other side? That's death. Say farewell to all your bills.
These six, the graphics are actually really smooth too. How I got involved into the Discworld series was actually I was introduced to a book by the name of Reaper Man, which is the second in his Death series books, and it is an amazing story. If you really don't know about Terry Pratchett, please go look him up. His Discworld series is amazing. Another thing about the Discworld series is that its creator, Terry Pratchett, he actually is suffering from Alzheimer's right now, so the release of his books has been kind of slow. So now would really be the time to get involved too, though, while the creator is still alive. He always welcomes fan feedback, so it's amazing. And I am just amazed at the dancing skeleton. I am sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot, but I really do love this game. I really do. And in the meat of the playing through is where really my comments will get snippy, because it really is a very hard puzzle game in some instances. Other puzzles are really easy to solve. And for a man who's, well into his 30s to say that is actually, kind of amazing to say. You gotta love Eric Idle. Throwing rocks from afar, Terry Pratchett. Alright, now we're digging into the actual dynamics of the game.
Colleagues, gentlemen, and fellow wizards. Here's looking at your bottom.
Up your eye.
Huh. Pull the other one. It's got strange knobbly bits on.
Happy Hogswatch Day.
Thank you. Colleagues, we are gathered here today for the final departure party of our dear, soon-to-be-departed comrade, the wizard Windle Poons.
Hooray!
Good old Windle. Don't forget to go straight. 3, 2, 1, 0.
And right on time, he dies. Wizards know when they're going to die.
Nothing. That's it, I hope. Right, everybody. Our funeral at 2:30, then drinks and ham rolls in the main hall at 3.
Oh, that's unusual.
What's happening? Call this service, do you? I'm dead, I am. I demand to be taken away to a better life, as per contract. Oi, things were different in my day. You died properly, not like the deaths you get nowadays.
He says he's not dead.
I am dead, but I'm still bloody ambulatory. No, you're not. You're fooling no one but yourself, you know.
Well, he looks dead.
Smells dead, of course. He always did, though. And I suppose my word doesn't count for anything around here.
No.
I can't be
No, it
dead
doesn't.
if I'm still talking, now can I? Look, old chap, it's our considered professional view that you are an extinct wizard. Your opinion doesn't count because you're dead. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, I suppose I'll just sit here then, shall I? I suppose it takes a while. So, how is death, actually? See any, white lights, you know, tunnels, girls with harps? Oh, yes, please. I'll take 2. No? If this is heaven, I wish I'd done wicked things when I was alive. What's happening to me? Well, it seems that your body's dead, but your soul's still in residence. Well, I'm not hanging about here for the rest of my afterlife. I've had a hard life, Arch-Chancellor. I'm entitled to a bit of paradise. I've read about it. Young women and wine and whatnot. Look, your life's over. You're not supposed to moan about it. And definitely not supposed to contemplate any whatnot.
Who's responsible for this? Where's death, then? This is outrageous. You can't have a soul hanging about a deceased body like that.
Why not? It's unhygienic.
Yeah, there's food laid out. We can't have him near the nibbles. The health inspectors will be on to us.
Yes, good point. Now, compose yourself, Windle. You can't decompose here. I shall have to ask you to move along. Oh, comes to something when a man can't even drop stone dead in peace. Eternal rest, is it? Well, I'm not to take this lying down. I'm off to find myself a nice shallow grave.
And so Wendell Poon stumbles into the night, not willingly, as he semi-zombie-ish goes along his business. So some of the story elements of
There's
this
been too much of this sort of thing lately. Rincewind? Rincewind!
are taken from the books. Nice place to rest, Winston.
Ah, Rincewind. There you are. Now, as you're aware, there have been some very odd goings-on in this city of late. I am referring, of course, to the sudden disappearance of Death.
What? No one's dying?
Oh, they're dying, but their souls aren't being taken away. They're dead and alive at the same time, and now it's happened to poor Windle. Death's gone, and we need to summon him back. So, here you go. We need to perform the rites of Ashkent.
I suppose you have a list of mysterious ingredients that I now have to run off and collect.
What? How did you know that?
I just had a dreadful suspicion. All right, so what have we got to find?
Well, it's a rush job, so just the bare minimums will do. We need 3 equal-sized sticks of wood and 4 cc's of mouse's blood. It shouldn't take you more than a few minutes.
Bets, anyone?
What is it now?
Let's just say that, we needed more than the bare minimums. Not to say that I'm questioning your judgment. I'm just, planning for the future is all.
Well, the rest is all just flash and style. This is a death rite after all. You know the routines. A bit
Honestly,
of
you can just
sparkle
do
and
it with a
glitter in the
hard-boiled
air,
egg.
Vile Charles stench erupting from the tomb, and lovely dribbly candles. that sort of thing.
None of which we'll need at all.
That's right. Just the wood and the mouse's blood.
There never seems to be any way of getting a decent moment's rest around this place.
And so off Rincewind stalks into the night for us to play.
Act
So
one.
here we are, Act 1.
The right stuff.
Okay, so I now have control over the game, luckily. So one thing that we can do is we can actually kind of look around. This is the tower. Of course, here you have the high energy facility, the thing lovely sparking. Dining hall, which is where we just were. Wouldn't do us much good to go back there. So not much to explore around here. Then if we look this way, there's Unseen University where we're just at. And then here's Ankh-Morpork. Cemetery's over here. Got the shades. We have the plaza, Fool's Guild, the shop, the docks, and that's about it for this area. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and we'll go back to the Unseen University, and we will go ahead and we'll go into the high energy facility. Whoa, trippy. So one thing I did just notice is they don't have the subtitles turned on. So let me see if I can't get those turned on. Let me see if I can't remember how to get back to the main menu. There we go. Turn the subtitles. Go ahead and turn subtitles on. So subtitle speed. Just leave it there. And then that's good. Alright, and I can actually save my game, so we'll do that in a bit. Let's go ahead and talk to these lovely guys. We have the Mad Durango. We have Ponder Stibbins, who actually is not part of the current high energy facility in the books. He is actually the bursar of the group. And then, of course, we have Skaz. So, and then here's our lovely luggage who follows us around everywhere. Again, if you haven't read the books, I definitely recommend that you pick them up and you start reading them. They are an amazing series of books. Honestly, the characters are really, really fine-tuned out to the point where I really can't describe every single one of them. I'll try to do my best. Honestly, I'm also not going to talk over the cutscenes too much. I think it kind of gets annoying when I see playthroughs and there's way too much talking over them. So, and because the dialogue in this game is so great, I am just going to go ahead and let them have all the glory of that. So let's go ahead, and we'll start with the most logical choice. And we will talk to them.
Hello there.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you are?
Skaz, that's a name I have. Yeah, right.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's this conversation off to a good start then. What are you doing here?
Doing?
Speaking slow always
Just
helps.
answer the question.
I'm, trying to get it together, I mean, what are, any of us really, actually doing from a cosmic point of view?
Yes.
What?
What are you doing in this room?
All right, yeah. Well, working, on this new magical engine, working things out. It works things out, By working them out, it crunches numbers into little bits.
Amazing. What's it called?
We, call it hex.
Hex.
Why?
Well, 'cause in the working things out engine business, everything has got to have, a 3-letter name.
Is that because you can't understand longer words?
What?
Somehow, when I look at you, I feel that a 3-letter name just isn't enough.
What? I I don't understand.
Really? That's astonishing. It really is.
Okay, so the background noises are really annoying. So I will also turn down the sound effects a little bit. That should help. Ah, much better. Okay, so talk to this guys. We can also do other things with them. We can also sit here and joke.
So this is where all the grant money goes these days.
Hey, there's no point getting all, you know, uncool and heavy. Anyway, I don't deal with the money. It's all Kevin's doing. He knows how to talk to the university council.
Kevin? Who's Kevin?
One of my research assistants. He's a, you know, invertebrate politician.
You mean inveterate politician? I think there's a misprint in the script.
No, invertebrate. He's an ant. Currently, he lives in that test tube over there. Now go, you know, go like away, because I can't stand around here all day. It's too difficult.
You can also ask questions.
What are all these leggy little objects you have running around the place?
Oh, those? Oh, you know, they're ants.
Ants?
Yeah, ants. They got legs, sticking out bits on their heads. You get them in sandwiches at picnics, ants. That's what they're like, you know, that's what they're called.
I am perfectly aware of the existence of ants. What I want to know is why you have them running freely about the innards of a complex mathematical machine.
Ah, there, in fact, is the essence of my, you know, very cunning plan. You see, when we were designing Hex, like, we worked out that what with it all being so new and everything, we were bound to end with, you know, a lot of bugs in the system, and that'd mean people would be complaining the whole, like, time. Every time it wouldn't work properly, they'd call us and tell us there was, you know, a bug in the machine kind of thing.
So why have you put an antil inside?
Alright,
Intel
well,
joke.
the cunning bit is, we
God, that's
thought
dated.
what we'd do
Just realized
is
that.
put all the bugs in right at the start, so there'd be no room for them later on. Smart, eh?
Amazing. And somehow so prophetic.
Right. But we don't call them bugs anymore. We call them creatures. Then, if a problem occurs, we can say, no, it's not a bug. It's just an undocumented creature, and the whole system relies on them now. They race about inside there, opening up little gates, closing them, opening them again, running about in little wheels, you know, dragging bits of information from one storage bin into another. It's working really, like, well...
I'm not so sure about that. How do the ants feel about it?
They seem to like it. We found the machine works if you put living things in, see. We put in a mouse the other day, and it worked really fast when we put some RAM in, until they butted their way out.
Do you ever, how shall I put this, lose any ants?
It's funny you mentioned that. It was only like yesterday when I lost 100 of my best. It was awful. The machine was like totally debugged for a while.
Yes. Again, bad jokes all around. We can also sit here and think to ourselves.
You know, much as I'm convinced that there must be a reason behind all this rot, perhaps it's safer just to never know. Maybe I'll just rob the place of every little object that might be of use and just leave it at that. Pick up bird, open door, throw axe and dwarf. It was so much simpler in the old days.
Referring back to the Sierra games, which are awesome. Okay, so, and then, bye-bye.
Let's just stop all this now.
Okay, so with the luggage, he is actually your storage. He has the Rites of Ashkente, which you can take a look at just by simply clicking on yourself. And you can store it on you. You're only allowed to carry 2 items at a time. So, really, honestly, he is the most useful storage thing. What we can do is we can take a look. Up, there's a magnet. And that's something we can grab, so let's grab it. Boom. Let the luggage eat it. Let's see. Up, bellows. We can take those. So let's, rob the place blind. We're a wizard here. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to everybody else. Let's take a look at Hex.
That's not going to help you.
I want to take a look at Hex. It's a giant computer. Come on. It's got anthill inside. Apparently, I can't interact with Hex right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Mad Drongo.
Oh, wow! I see like a totally new world. It's a view into possibilities that might or might not be. Cosmic uncertainty, man. Kind of like
trippy, man.
You've got an animal inside this box, only it's a cat.
The box is a cat.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like dead. Oh man,
What?
You just had to climb in this thing for yourself and go for a ride.
Okay, somebody's like operating out on Planet 9, I guess. Let's go ahead and...
Oh, lovely. So you're a research fellow, are you? Free housing, a wage and medical benefits, and this is what we get for all our outlay?
It's not such a good job. I'd leave it if it weren't for the perks.
Lovely, lovely. Criticize him and he comes back with a critique. How very nice. Alright, question.
What have you been doing?
It's like a manifestation of cosmic energy.
Looks like a giant centrifuge to me.
Yeah, but it's like spiritually purifying. It removes the extraneous elements of the soul.
Really? So what did you lose?
I lost, right, all the unneeded creamed corn and diced carrots that had burdened my psyche like for so long. It's incredible, right? I mean, I never even knew I had them in there.
Oh, fine.
Oh my.
One wonders if the public knows that their valuable taxes are being spent on the creation of a giant merry-go-round. Still, there might be some sort of use come out of it. You could charge kids 10 groats a go and watch them spew candy floss all over the walls. At least it will give the ants something for lunch.
Oh, how lovely.
Thank goodness this robe is washable. You, on the other hand, appear not to be. Why don't you have another ride?
Alright, and of course the little hand wavy bye-bye means
Bye!
stop talking to that person. We can also look at the accelerator.
I'm already spun out enough by this game.
I'm gonna also, give me a second, because I'm just gonna turn up the voice volume just a bit. Trying to balance everything out is kind of actually really difficult in this game, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Ponder Stibbins.
So, what have we here then?
Thorms! Billions and billions and billions of thorms!
Pardon me while I just edge closer to an appropriate escape route, will you? Please don't let me disturb your meditation on world domination.
So, Thorms is the magical equivalent of energy, basically. So, he is all about the energy, man. All about the energy. Trippy.
Oh, lovely. A giant drink mixing machine.
Drink mixer? You call the greatest magical breakthrough of the age a drink mixer?
Yes.
Well, all right. Maybe it is a giant centrifuge now. But one day, Pacow! Weeping Ruth! We have the power. We're unencumbered by outmoded ideas, and it's quite untrue that Thormic research damages the brain. We are the young generation, and we have something to say. We'll split the thorn and usher in an age of cheap, clean power, a new, clear future.
Don't you want
We've been getting nowhere
somebody
fast,
to
haven't we?
love?
There's no truth at all that splitting thorns causes the brain to melt. No truth at all. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better and better. They laughed at me and said I was mad, you know. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a real nice night. No, day. Ha 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 ha.
You're a loony.
Loony? Loony, eh? Well, we'll see about that. They called Mad Dog McAxeman a loony.
Well, that could be because he used to dress up like a crayfish and go running up and down the high street.
That wasn't him. It was another one.
No, it wasn't. He was the idiot who accidentally ate his own feet, for heaven's sake.
Yes. Well, people always scoff at what they don't understand.
Well, I understood he scoffed his own feet.
Nice. Okay. I'm sorry to keep doing this, but it's like I said, it's a balance, so I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cause anybody to go deaf by everything going on in the game. I really am not. I'm also not trying not to drown myself out. Okay, that should be perfect. So, alright. Go back to talking to Ponder. Question.
What is a thorn, actually?
A thorn? You want to know exactly what a thorn might be?
Good heavens, no! That's why I asked.
Oh, yes. I can tell you all about thorns.
Well?
Aren't you going to say please?
All right. Please tell me what a thorn is.
Say the magic
A
word.
thorn is a magical particle, the quintessence of magic itself. Inside this Thorm accelerator, I can take magic and whir it up to a massively increased speed. Imagine high-powered magic! Spells 1,000 times more efficient than before. With this power in my hand, I could...
It's the large Bodrum
Give your creature life,
collider,
be the envy of
basically,
your
I guess.
Get girls
Yes,
through
bad
hypnotism, make
LHC joke. I'll shut up
in your
now.
spare
I'm
time.
moving on.
Oh, yes. Yes, all that. And more. Zoing! Come in, Starbase 9.
Look,
What?
you're a busy man, or at least humanoid.
Would you like to see a brief documentary clicky display about my work?
No, thank you.
We have a guidebook, complete with an interview of me and a series of diagrams charting my incredible progress in finding out what makes the universe tick.
No, that's all right. I know what makes me tick. I'm ticked when I accidentally put sugar on my sausages.
Nice. And
I don't
think
see
to
this as
myself.
being a new age in magical energy. Still, there might be a few arts grants in it. I could try gargling lager and curry, then take a ride with a piece of canvas. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Okay, so basically we have the loveliness of this room. I think we've seen everything. Looks like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Now, I will kind of say I am kind of cheeky and cheating in the fact that I have played up to a certain part. Now, later on in the game, there is this annoying puzzle with the boots and a cloud of smell and trying to catch it, and I have never been good at that part, and that is where I got stuck, and that is where I never beat the game. So, I kind of have a leg up, and I know what to do, vaguely remembering to that point, but past that point, we're in the same boat, and I have absolutely no clue what to do. So, let's get back to that point. So, we'll go ahead and head down to the garden, which is over here. So, and here's the old Bursar. I do believe that in terms of books, this takes place sometime around, like, Arch-Chancellor Ridcully is still around, so this is probably past Guards in terms of books. Probably place it more sometime around in the Death series timeline of possibly sometime around Reaper Man, probably sometime not. I don't really know. It's kind of maintaining its own continuity here. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look around here. Talk to the Bursar.
Hello there. Fine day for it.
Yeah, for it? You see? My spleen still remembers.
Remembers what?
Well, it remembers. I don't.
Nice.
Nice game.
What? Bloody varnish industry. That's what's behind it.
What?
It's them. They drain all the sap out of them, you see. Tree vampires, that's what I call them.
Look,
What?
Makes the wood too light. No stiffness to it. See these croquet mallets? Not heavy enough to make a decent clout. Find me another mallet, boy, and I'll show you how we did it in the old days.
Alright, so let's think on it now. Come on.
The simple charms of a quiet life. I
Sorry
could
about
just
the
stand here and watch
occasional
it all day. The pure green grass, the gentle sun, the tedious old fools hitting balls with long sticky things. Yeah, you're right, really. Let's get out of here before we find ourselves joining in.
Oh yeah, because this is totally fun.
Let's just stop
playing
all this now.
croquet. So we can look around, and that's where the rest of the noise is coming from. It would be coming from the dean. Apparently he's having some problems getting it up. So let's go ahead and talk to the dean.
Hello. Shh. Sorry. Really sorry.
Oh.
So you'll all just have a nice game here then while I go off and work, eh? Right. Don't mind me, I'll just be over here saving the entire universe then. Tricky shot.
Can't seem to get anywhere with anybody.
Very nice sticks on those croquet mallets.
Go away! We're trying to play a relaxing game.
Fine, fine, don't let me disturb you. I'll just be over here saving us all from certain doom. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Okay, so let's continue to walk around over here. There's the librarian. We can try talking to him, but he is an orangutan after all.
Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay invigorating experience. Well, that settled him down. I do wish he'd just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey.
Like one of my all-time favorite characters, just because he chose to be an orangutan. He works in the library, of course, errant spells are always around there, and he got turned into an orangutan. But they do leave him be because he is the only one who's willing to stay with the job. Alright, continuing
So, at least
on our
you
quest to
chaps are having a
talk
good
to
day of it.
everybody.
Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first.
Question.
So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh, well, I'll just go off and keep looking then. You know, the sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here. Well, that's it for now.
Let's see. See how much we can explore around here. Oh, a maze. Oops.
I'm already lost.
No real end to that maze there. I don't know where this will lead me. It might lead me out of the garden. I hope not. Oh, nope.
No way am I touching that.
But it's got sticks in it. Okay, so the imp is wearing these shoes. I do know what I need to do in order to get the shoes, but we'll go ahead and talk to him.
Stop it.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Who?
Who? What?
Who did you think I was?
Oh, nobody in particular. Don't worry about it.
I will worry about it, thank you,
this
because you're
takes
very
to ask any
strange.
further, really?
Oi, oi, oi.
That is the most interesting way I've seen oi spelled, but okay, here we go.
Oit! Oit! Urgle, nurgle, oit!
So that's it,
What?
is it? That's your entire repertoire, just sitting around and saying, oit!
Is that all? Is that all? No, why? Oh, you say I'm just a smelly little imp, and so I say hooray-oh. You say that
But-
I'm a silly little gimp, and I say go away-oh. 'Cause I'm smelly over here, I'm smelly over there. I'm smelly, smelly, smelly everywhere. I fill the bathtub plug with hair, and then I sing all day-oh. Oh, you say I'm just a silly jelly blimp, and I say it's okay-oh. You say a piece of string is limp, and I say the word potato. Limp, limp, limp here, limp, limp, limp there. Potato peelings everywhere. How long's it take to skin a bear? And I say, all day, oh, oit!
Quite.
Yeah. Though I have to admit, I like the gimp part, I guess. I don't know. Jeez. I forgot about this game so
Look,
much.
who are you?
Oi, oi, Stench the imp.
Stench the
Stench.
imp?
No, Stench, not Stench. I wouldn't
Stench.
make any friends if I was called Stench, now would I? I mean, I do have a stench. All part of the job, you understand. But Stench is not, in fact, my actual name.
I see. And so you, in fact, might have the worst stench in the kingdom.
Ah, second worst, I'm afraid. The worst belongs to foul old Ron. Well, that's probably what did it, actually. Drove me mad and all. The disappointment, the yearning, looking towards a goal one could never really achieve. That sort of thing.
Mad?
Oh, yes. Lip-strumming, hooting, mad, I'm afraid. Oi, oi, ew. Who's a pretty cuttlefish? Oh.
Why do people lapse
What?
into insanity when they talk to me?
You've got a sympathetic face, mister. Oh.
Well, you wanted an answer to your question. There you go, Rincewind. Sorry. You didn't necessarily want to hear that answer, but there's your answer.
An imp with curious steel-soled boots. That looks curious. Look, I hope you're writing this down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout, hint?
Sure, shout hint. We have a
These boots
option.
are yours, then. They're the home of your stench.
Aha! They are the perfect home for any stench. They are, in fact, the ideal dream home for really strong smells. I aim
Hint.
to go and attract some really astounding stinks to myself later on, right after a good, hard, manic fit. Hang on, hang on, hang on! Here it comes now. Oit! Oit! Nope. Didn't happen. Sorry.
How nice. Okay, so
Let's
like I
just
said,
stop all this now.
I do have kind of a leg up on this. So I can click on the luggage, click on the magnet, click on Rincewind, put it in his inventory, take it out again, and we can use it on the imp to get the boots. Clunk! And that is the sound of success. So now we can take the boots, put them in the luggage. The reason why we clicked the magnet on Rincewind was so that the magnet... Did I lose the magnet?
Let's just leave him alone. Let's just leave him alone. Let's just leave him alone.
I need to look inside of him. Thank you. Oh, I guess I lost the magnets for using them on the boots. Okay. Well, hey, look, I learned something new about my own game. Okay, so that took care of that. Let's see. Now, what? Oh, jeez, I can't remember what to do next. Arrgh. Okay, well, let's walk back into the garden. Why not? Come on. Garden, 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 garden. Let's see. Jeez, I can't remember honestly where to go next. Alright, well, let's leave the garden. That I at least know we need to do. So let's leave the garden. Which it's harder to navigate than it looks, I guess. So basically, these two are kicking the ball back and forth between them. How lovely. Stick. Oh.
I can't reach it. I have no desire to anyway.
Oh, you don't want to grab your knob? I know I'm going to hear about that one later. Yes, I know what it meant. Okay. Why don't... do I want to go to the dining hall? I think my... Yeah, let's go to the dining hall. Food.
I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess.
Let's talk to the Arch-Chancellor. Hello, Red Collie. Let's talk to him.
You're sure you really want me to do this job, then? I mean, there's no one you'd rather...
Rather what?
lumber with all these hours and hours of pointless activity?
Well, now, let me just consider the alternatives. No. No, you're the bunny, I'm afraid.
You know, when I get older, I want a job where I just sit drinking milky tea all day, too.
If you don't get me those 3 wooden sticks and that mouse's blood, I'll... Understand?
Ooh, nasty. Right you are, then.
Let's see.
Are you sure there's no one else's life you'd like to ruin?
At the moment, I'm content to merely ruin the life of Assistant Wizard Rincewind. I suppose if pushed, I could try ruining the life of Gardener's Assistant Rincewind, Assistant Street Sweeper Rincewind. Actually, I feel a certain yearning to really come down like a ton of rectangular building things upon a sewerage systems blockage removal technician, Rincewind.
So,
that's a
that
fancy
was 3
title.
sticks, mouse's blood, glitter, stench, and candles. Right, back in a tick. Or maybe a jiffy.
Okay, so really these options are to click on for when we actually have them. So,
Right,
click
so,
this.
now it begins. The Great Quest. Ah, I can see it all now. Wandering locations, searching for obscure items, staring at objects, wondering what horrible manipulations I have to go through just to secure the most mundane pieces of junk. Can't even go to the lavatory without negotiation with 3 dwarfs and a manically depressed troll for the toilet paper. It's not even as if life has a high score table at the end. Still, could be worse, I suppose. I might have paid for the privilege.
Alright, so click that.
Bye!
Let's check out the coffin.
Yeah, sure. So they'd let me spend the game holed up in a coffin.
Is there anything else we can... No, I guess this is just basically to interact with Red Cully. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. Alright, so I guess it's to Ankh-Morpork. So... let's not enter the Shades yet, because we could run across the Assassin's Guild. Not gonna go to the cemetery. Honestly, let's start off this end and work our way over. We'll start off at the shop.
Wandering shop. No one knows why. But all the most truly mysterious and magical items are brought from shops that appear and, after a trading life even briefer than a double glazing company's, vanish like smoke. They can turn up wherever there's a suitable stretch of blank wall. But once there, they have always been there. Dust and grime and a general worn look instantly dispel any doubts in the minds of people who may have walked down that same street every day for a year without noticing it. There are 3 general theories to explain the phenomenon of wandering shops. 1. Many thousands of years ago, there evolved somewhere in the multiverse a race whose single talent was to buy cheap and sell dear. 2. They are the creation of a sympathetic fate, charged with the role of supplying exactly the right thing at the right time. 3. They are simply a very clever way of getting around the various Sunday closing acts. All these theories have 2 things in common. They explain the known facts, and they are completely and utterly wrong.
And we go. Ooh. I remember what to do here. Oh, awesome, yes. So I have to actually take the flamingo. I remember that.
Just what I've always wanted. I don't suppose I can have it then.
Why not? It's yours. You only had to ask.
Throw it in the luggage. Sweet. Oh, and I need the incense. And then I'll talk to the old lady.
That looks interesting. Could I possibly have it then?
Certainly.
Thank you. Nice lady. So this is the switch that actually moves the place, if I remember correctly. Nice. And just as I mentioned it. And then I need the candles, of course, for the dribbly candle bit.
Can't reach them. I better ask her first anyway.
I love the fish.
That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly.
What? No mumbo jumbo? No sudden insistence that I go on a special quest or anything?
What? Me? Order a princess about? Whatever are you thinking?
And I have a errant fish. Let's keep the fish. He's cute anyways. Look at that. Good little bubbles. Oh. I gotta name him now. Waldo. His name is Waldo. Okay, so Waldo's chilling with me. What's about the alligator?
That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not. It's not for sale.
Oh, I wanted the alligator. Man. Alright, let's talk to the lady. Hello.
Hey there, Your Highness. And aren't you a pretty little girl?
I'm not a little girl. I'm a powerful and dignified magician.
Why are you dressed up as a princess, then?
I most certainly am not.
You've got a tall, pointy hat. All princesses have tall, pointy hats.
Look,
she's got you there.
And a dress. A tall, pointy hat and a dress. That's a princess in my book.
So how do you explain the beard, then, eh? Eh?
I thought that was just probably your peasant blood, dear. A lot of men find a bit of hair sultry and attractive.
I wish a lot of women did.
Alright. Let's get right to the chase and
Candles?
ask
You do
about the
candles?
dribbly candles.
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I make them by hand. Well, I would make them by hand, but everyone just uses continual light spells these days. I don't really stock candles anymore. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
But you could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials.
Here we go.
Grade A candle, that's made from dead whales. We used to use their nasal
That's expensive.
hairs, but these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Beeswax, right.
We used to have a lovely bee milking parlour out the back. The bees insisted it was the only way to get the job done. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little chairs, give them all a newspaper, and let them wax away to their heart's content. Then someone pointed out that all we had to do was open up the hive and scoop out all the wax we want.
The little buzzers had been having us on all along.
You just can't trust a bee, can you?
That's just what I always say, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother with the other two options because basically I know what to
Excuse
do
me,
with
I think
the
it's probably time for me
beeswax.
to take my medicine.
And she immediately goes back to sleep. Okay, so we have Waldo, we have our incense, we have our flamingo, which helps us get the sticks, if I remember correctly, because they can use it like the Queen of Hearts used it. Alright, so let's go back out the door. Oh, we're all the way over here. That's the thing about a wandering shop. Okay, so... Oh, jeez. I don't know what to do. This is really bad for gameplays. Alright, let's go to the plaza. Oh! It's the milkmaid. Oh, it's cut my own throat, Dibbler.
Popcorn! Do it yourself, popcorn! Just add heat, and butter, and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition. Or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it
What?
while it's still in stock. Only one previous owner. I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat.
me own throat.
Popcorn!
Yes. Let's talk to Got Me Own Throat, Dibbler.
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know, improved yourself. Reached for higher goals.
I'm reaching, Gov, I'm reaching. Matter of fact, I'm going into Clickies.
Let's be sarcastic.
Just what Ankh-Morpork needed, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah. For you, irony means sort of like iron, doesn't it? So we're into clickies now, are we? At last the monkey has found the banana plantation.
Yep, moving pictures. Here, have a read of this. Clickies. Oh, now there's romance for you. Hot dogs, popcorn, drink stands, the merry rumble of candy rolling down the aisles.
And the shows. Don't forget the actual clickies themselves.
What? Oh yeah, I mean the shows go without saying. Chocolate dipped ice cream, novelty drinking cups, collectible lobby cards.
I don't believe this. You mean to tell me that art has to take a second place to cheap licensing and marketing? Well, I can tell you that I'm above that sort of thing. Catch me being involved in some damn licensing scam? Ha! Fat chance. The last thing I'd ever do is allow myself to become involved in a shabby marketing ploy designed to use a famous name to sell a product which is in itself utterly devoid of any real...
Keep talking,
Right.
Eric Idle. Keep
Well,
talking.
good luck with the
Oh, I mean
career.
Rincewind. Rincewind.
Did we mention the range of pewter figurines and exciting T-shirts this time?
Shh.
So throw this in the luggage. I should be able to scroll down. Oop. Come on. Yep. We'll keep Waldo in there. Look at him! He's a blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Okay. So we're gonna take a break right here, and then when we come back to the show, we'll go ahead and pick right back up where we left off. See you all next time.